What's up, guys? Everything Pomade, YouTube, wherever you're watching. My name is Gary Nobriga, or Gary G. I'm part of a pomade group called Everything Pomade. The ones that are on the site, you know me. I'm finally doing a review. I know that it's been a long time. A lot of people have asked. This review is going to be specifically because our very own Angel Miranda, shout out to you, has been asking me to do a review for a long time. I kind of get a little bit of stage fright when it comes to doing this stuff, but I'm going to try my best and do it. Wearing the shirt, Shear Revival, right here. This is the pomade I'm going to be doing today. I know it's not focusing very well. There we go. The One Who Knocks. This is made by Zachary West. He's out of Ocean Grove, New Jersey. This one here is his first pomade. The One Who Knocks. The saying that's on there right there is actually a reference to Breaking Bad. Right there. I really like this pomade. This is, honestly, it's become one of my favorites. I use it a lot. I have 3 scents actually. I have this one, which is Oak Aged Bourbon. I have the, he made a custom one for me that's Bergamot Black Pepper, which I really like. And then I was able to get my hands on the pumpkin scented one, courtesy of my friend John Seth, who I just hung out with this morning. He lives right around the corner. He's also on the site. So shout out to you, John. I first off want to give a shout out to the other reviewers in the group that have really inspired me. Some of my favorite reviewers are, I have notes right here, so that's why I'm looking. D. Ramos, you did an awesome review on all the stuff that you've done. First, the Pomp King OG I bought was specifically because of you. I'm going to get some Just Incredible just because of your reviews. You do a really good job, man. And, of course, Drew Tompkins, we all know him. Awesome pomp. Great videos. I love your setup for your pomades there. I might end up getting something like that. And then, obviously, I want to give a shout out to Adam Hernandez, which you guys might know him as Insane One. When I first started watching reviews, I just liked his the best. I think that he does a really good job at explaining things. Seems like a really cool guy. Anyways, I'm going to get into it because I don't want to make the video too long. Okay, so I don't have anything in my hair. It's dry right now. My hair goes down to right about here on my nose. I want to bring it down to my stash right here. First thing that I do when I start out is put a little water in my hair. I always apply all my pomades with wet hair. I know some people like to do it dry, but everybody's hair is different, and mine doesn't really work that well with dry hair. So, okay. So, pomade. Hopefully on here it looks like a sky blue because that's the color that it is. Smell. He says it's Oak Aged Bourbon. To me, it smells like Nag Champa incense, if you've ever smelt that. I think it smells really good. It smells like that, and like a hint of Lockhart's Fire and Brimstone. That's just what I get from it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into applying the pomade. When I apply pomade, I do it from around the corners. It's just an OCD of mine. I like to keep it real nice and clean. But you start scooping it out. You see how easy that is? Right here. Real easy. It smears out like butter. See, there's nothing on my hands already. When I apply pomades, I know some people do it a little differently. I tend to use a little bit more pomade than other people, I think. I know someone had post a video, I think it might have been Jimmy Sec, saying, does anybody actually degrease in 3 minutes? You know, it's funny because it seemed like the first time I started using grease, I could. But then I started learning that I need more pomade, or I like more pomade really, than some other people. So it takes me a little bit longer to degrease. Still, I could do it within about 20 minutes. But then again, I'm kind of anal. I like to get all of the grease out I don't really mix pomades. Some people have noticed that I use a lot of different pomades. I like to maybe use them for 3 days tops before I switch to other ones. And that's just because I always like to try new stuff. Speaking of which, I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife, Janelle Nobriga. She's also on our site. Thanks, baby, for not giving me too much grief about buying so many pomades. I know that other guys out there who are married or have girlfriends probably also are getting that as well. So shout out to you. All right, I took about 3 scoops. This is a little small one here for the back. I get strays right on the back of my head right here. This area back there, so I like to get a good amount of pomade back there. And I apologize if this video is going to be long. I had kind of a long intro, so if you could, please bear with me there. I always start off with, right now I just use a little Conair comb. I have a Denman, of course. Awesome comb, gotta get it. My favorite comb to style with, though, is actually the Lay Right pocket comb. I love it. Nice and rigid. It has really fine teeth. Real fine teeth. And it just makes styling easier for me. So you can see here I got some hair standing up, which means I need to add more pomade, which is no big deal. I usually always slick this back after a few scoops. And then throw another layer on top. That's what I like to do. Like that. Just slick it back. Get it real nice. Slick back action. Like that. Alright. Looking pretty good. Once I slick it back, I like to get onto the Denman. Slick it back again. I know I see Mr. D. Ramos does that as well. It's like he says, it pulls a lot of hair. It really gets it to lay flat against your head. Like this. And it really makes it easier once you start styling. So that looks pretty good. You see, you can actually get a decent slick back with this. I know with my hair I can do it. I'm going to take the wide tooth part here. I'm going to find my part, which I don't really part where my natural part is, so it's interesting to find it. When I usually part, pick a line, hold it, pull it back, hold it, like this. That's how I get my parts, like that. This. Slick it back a little bit just to start. Do it like that. Okay. Now you see I got that nice sharp part right there. I'm going to start pulling it back over from the back. That's how I like to do it. Just like that. Oh, messed up my part there. It does happen. No big deal. Still looks sharp. Now I'm going to try to do this video and style it the actual way that I want it to be styled, but for the sake of this video not being too long, like I said, I tend to take a little bit more time than other people to do my hair. I might end up just getting hit pretty good. can always do a style video or how I like to style my hair later. You know? Pull out the Denman. Some hair to lay down here. It gets it to slip against my head like that. I like that. Right there. Just like that. Now, if this is something I'm going to continue to do, depending on how people like it, just give me an idea of what kind of stuff you like to see. You know what I mean? What kind of stuff you want to hear in your reviews. That way I know that I'm hitting all the points that everybody wants. I know that when it comes to spending money, it sometimes becomes, you know, you really want to watch reviews so you don't go ahead and waste money on pomades that you know you're not going to like depending on your hairstyle. Everybody's style is different. Certain pomades work good with certain people, don't work good with other people. Just depends on your hair type. I see my hair always wants to stand up. Always wants to stand up. I get little stray hairs and whatnot. And then this right here, this area right here is my difficult area right here on the side. To get all this hair to lay down correctly is kind of tough for me. It's a little bit tough. My hair always wants to stick back up. The good thing about this pomade is if you get it in there correctly, this pomade doesn't appear to be super sticky, but it is, at least once it's in my hair. Once it's in my hair, it seems to do pretty good. And I need a sticky pomade. The reason why I need a sticky pomade is because my hair, it always wants to stand up. Kind of go into places that I don't want it to. Look ways that I don't want it to. Do a little pomp action up here. Well, not really pomp. I do more of a contour, really. I don't really pomp it. I'm not going to go and say that I have a pomp. That would be an injustice to pompadours like Cameron and the guy from, I forgot his name, from the one that just did how he does his hair. I apologize, my man. I forgot what you do. Awesome hair. Drew Tompkins has an awesome pomp. I love your pomp, man. Your pomp looks real good. I dig it. Slick these like that. Slick the sides down here. It's actually probably one of the quickest stylings that I've done in a while, which is awesome since I'm doing a video. I don't want to keep you guys on the phone too long. I just want to get my point across and make it happen. Like I said, this is my difficult part here to get it to look the way that I want it to. And looks to me like it actually might have worked out. So right on. Zach West, man. Mr. Zach, you're a good dude, man. You were a gentleman, and you're a good dude amongst a lot, man. There's a lot of people out there that are punks. We've got a lot of good people here on EP, and a lot of good brewers, Lockhart's, Edwin from Pump's Not Dead. Zach West is just an awesome dude. I've talked to him a lot about music or whatever. He'll talk about whatever. I would suggest you hit him up. You can talk to him about whatever. Honestly, he'll talk to you all day. It don't matter. I talk to him all the time. And he's a really good dude. You can pick his stuff up. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's Shear Revival. I think it's at Big Cartel. If you Google Shear Revival, it comes right up. But, yeah. Anyways, I think I'm just about done here for today. I didn't really do anything too crazy. Just a little contour action. You see it right there. Not too shabby. Nice hard part. The back hopefully looks good. I know I have problem areas there too because of a cowlick. Hopefully it looks good. And if you haven't yet, man, this stuff is the business. Easily one of my favorite pomades. I've got 3 of them. I'm going to be getting his little topper that's coming in. Whatever else that comes out with. If he comes out with a stash wax, I'll be twirling that before you nut. If he comes out with anything else, if I can ever grow a beard, which hell freeze over before that. But anyways, this has been my first review on Shear Revival, the one who knocks. Hopefully I helped you with something, maybe some styling techniques or whatever else. If there's anything else you want me to change, something you'd like me to add, whatever, let me know, because I want to give back to you guys. Just like Mr. D. Ramos said, I watched his video last night for, what was it called? For, totally spacing. His video was on, I totally spaced. Anyways, I can't remember what it was on. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Anyways, D, I watched your newest video. Apologize, I can't remember what it was. But your videos are awesome, man. And you really helped me out a lot. Drew helped me out a lot. Everybody on here is inspiring. I'm thankful for all of you guys. Just like Cameron said in his video, which he pulled all our heartstrings, man. You're an awesome dude, and you have no reason not to be happy all the time. I mean, I don't know what goes on in your life, man, but whatever it is, if you need anything, I'm always here. I know there's a lot of dudes here that'll be cool. Anybody who needs anything, styling tips, whatever. The guys that are doing reviews on here are really helping a lot of people out. You guys are giving me a lot of stuff, and I want to give back to you guys by reviewing. I'll be doing more. Just go ahead and let me know what you'd like me to review. I've got a ton of stuff, and I'll see if I can get it done. All right? Right on, guys. Thanks.